NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Baltimore Ravens. The first of two here on a Monday night, the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Now Carr on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. For Henry Ruggs, he was the fastest runner at the 2020 Combine. Ran the 40 in 4.27. That is fast, folks, and that speed in evidence there.
Well, this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff. They have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
The coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, Drake. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Carr going to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Give him 2 on the play there. That'll be good enough for a Las Vegas first down. On the carry, it's Logan. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 8 coming up. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Nice sharp run there by Kenyon Drake, and he's awfully tough to get on the ground. And how about this Raiders backfield? It's certainly not lacking for punch, having signed Drake this year and already having Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Now, Drake, he's never had a 1,000-yard season, but last year in Arizona was his best yet. 955 yards and 10 rushing touchdowns, plus he can catch it swinging out of the backfield.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
On second down, it's Drake. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
Less than a yard.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Ravens, nothing.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Touchdown Raiders. Henry Ruggs. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jackson now off the bootleg, rolling to his right. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
And Sammy Watkins is in his 8th NFL season. Spent the last 3 in Kansas City and won a Super Bowl there. Really excited about the opportunity to bond with quarterback Lamar Jackson. Makes a nice catch there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. At the 38, Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Got the defense on their heels. 2 1st downs in a row and now a pickup of 8. Off the play fake, here's Jackson rolling to his left. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And it's caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start the drive with Drake. Drake with a 1st down and more. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On 1st down, Logan. And he stopped immediately there. In to make the stop, Patrick Queen, the linebacker, the Ravens' leading tackler in 2020. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And a good catch there by Mark Andrews. And many think that paired with Lamar Jackson, they may be the best quarterback-tight end combo this side of Mahomes and Kelsey.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
That ties the game at 14.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
No tight end had more catches in 2020 than Darren Waller with 107. The third most by a tight end in history. Maybe we should just take the label off and call him an outstanding receiver.
Line 36. Line 36. Stop your whining.
They'll run on first down. Drake, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Carr. Flushed out right. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Throwing his car on third down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Snap comes at one, and it's Carr. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, we're good. Ready?
36. Line 36.
Let's go, G. 637.
From the gun, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They go play action now. Jackson. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. Offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Steps away to his left. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. There to make the grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Stand 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Adafe Owe in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the gun, it's Drake. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his connection, complete to Ruggs. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
On 1st down, Drake. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and 5. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So that'll back him up 5.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this third quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown. But the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. Out to his left. Slings it to Anders, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. Being chased out left. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is caught that they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. They'll run on first down. Logan might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On first down, it's Logan. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Carr. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Now Carr. Dancing to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson forced out to his left. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Cornelder. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 44-yard line.
Back six. Here we go, D, get off the field.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Carr. This goes out wide for Drake. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson. On the move to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Cornelder, and he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Carr going to look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And they'll begin by running the option. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This